and get this done. So, abusing vulnerable software. I worked so fucking much that I could never. This was just too. I didn't even fucking couldn't get to work. Can't get the VPN to work. I just gave up on that one. I'm just gonna do this one. Don't fucking fuck with it.
Unpatched software installed on the target system can present various privilege escalation opportunities. As with drivers, organizations and users may not update them as often as they update the operating system. You can use the OMIC tool to list software installed on the target system and its versions. The command below dump information it can gather on installed software. It might take around a minute to finish.
What? The WMIC tool? What the fuck's that even on? What do you mean WMIC? I don't even know what it's talking about. Okay, this command. Okay, I was trying to make sure it's that command, bro. Huh. What's going on? The crash? No, it was all fucked up, huh? Whatever.
Remember that the product command may not return all installed programs. Depending on how some of the programs were installed, they might not get listed here. It is always worth checking desktop shortcuts, available services, or generally any trace that indicates the existence of additional software that might be vulnerable. Once we have gathered product version information, we can always search for existing exploits on the installed software online on sites like ExploitDB, PacketStorm, or plain old Google, amongst many others. Using the command Google, can you find a known vulnerability on any installed product?
I don't know. I think it's a fucking. It's not a real. I don't know what it's talking about because I'm confused. Does PowerShell do it? I don't think it's even a fucking thing anymore. Whatever.
Case study. Druid Sync 6.6.3. The target server is running Druid Sync 6.6.3, which is vulnerable to privilege escalation as reported by Matteo Malvica. The vulnerability results from a bad patch applied over another vulnerability reported initially for version 6.5.0 by Chris Lynn. The software is vulnerable because it runs an RPC, remote procedure call, server on port 6064 with system privileges, accessible from localhost home lane. If you aren't familiar with RPC, it is simply a mechanism that allows a given process to expose functions, called procedures in RPC lingo, over the network so that other machines can call them remotely. In the case of Druid Sync, one of the procedures is exposed, specifically procedure number 5, on port 6064 allowed anyone to request the execution of any command. Since the RPC server runs as system, any command gets executed with system privileges. The original vulnerability reported on version 6.5.0 and prior allowed any command to be run without restrictions. The original idea behind providing such functionality was to remotely execute some specific binaries provided within sync, rather than any command. Still, no check was made to make sure of that. A patch was issued, where they decided to check that the executed command started with the string /program data /druva /insync4 / where the allowed binaries were supposed to be. But then, this proved insufficient since you could simply make a path traversal attack to bypass this kind of control. Suppose that you want to execute /windows /system32 /cmd.exe, which is not in the allowed path. You could simply ask the server to run /program data /druva /insync4 /windows /system32 /cmd.exe, and that would bypass the check successfully. To put together a working exploit, we need to understand how to talk to port 6064. Luckily for us, the protocol in use is straightforward, and the packets to be sent are depicted in the following diagram.
I'm gonna blow my nose. Where's my shit open? So I'm seeing old command.
The first packet is simply a hello packet that contains a fixed string. The second packet indicates that we want to execute procedure number 5, as this is the vulnerable procedure that will execute any command for us. The last two packets are used to send the length of the command and the command string to be executed, respectively. Initially published by Matteo Malvico here, the following exploit can be used in your target machine to elevate privileges and retrieve this task's flag. For your convenience, here is the original exploit's code.
It is 62, okay. local user. Damn it. No, that's not what I wanted. I'm so fucking tired. I've used this thing for years and I can't remember how to use it. I already fucking forgot it. Yeah, that's I'm fucking so tired. What the fuck? Where is it at? This is supposed to be Windows Server. Where the fuck's Active Directory? I'm so confused. Oh, where fucking Active Directory? This is Windows Server. I don't see Active Directory or nothing. Whatever. There. That's one way. Oh, it's right there. So it worked.
You can pop a PowerShell console and paste the exploit directly to execute it. The exploit is also available in the target machine at c:/tools/druva_and sync_exploit.txt. Note that the exploit's default payload, specified in the $cmd variable, will create a user named pwned in the system, but won't assign him administrative privileges, so we will probably want to change the payload for something more useful. For this rune, we will change the payload to run the following command: net user pwned simple pass 123/add and net local group administrators pwned/add. This will create user pwned with a password of simple pass 123 and add it to the administrators group. If the exploit was successful, you should be able to run the following commands to verify that the user pwned exists and is part of the administrators group.
Well, I was just checking that way. Motherfucker, I'm not typing this shit in. Fucking yeah, well, I fucked it up. Motherfucker. Oh, he's in it. Yep, he's a member of it. So it did work. Simple password to 3. Well, I made it do it without a password. Huh. So that's pretty interesting. So pretty much they were using a vulnerable software that somehow had admin rights. You use privilege escalation from it. What command checks did it? Oh, I don't remember. Oh shit. Okay. Reorder the steps to abuse. In what order? From up to down or down? I don't know if it wants me down or up or. I don't know which way. That way. Is it not? Which way is it? Up or I don't know if it's up or down. Cool. Is it done? Oh shit. Huh. That's pretty cool. Alright, well, I really didn't feel like I learned enough from it. I don't know. We'll do more later. I'm just tired. Really just tired. Alright guys, I'm going to bed.